Well, a very good afternoon, everybody. Welcome along to the Newman Stadium for this afternoon's game between Radcliffe Borough and Chorley. Myself, Pete, alongside James in the hot seat this afternoon. James, you and to your left. Got to change it today, haven't we? Got to get back on the horse, back to winning ways. Hopefully, a point will do. But let's say we sort of spoke off camera, didn't we, about getting a run going? And for me, that starts today.
Yeah, I think with Chorley in poor form, Radcliffe will look to be quite aggressive. Well, that could play into the Magpies' hands, especially with Andy Priest looking to match them in formation, we think. So,
Yeah,
even though Radcliffe might be the favourites, it could be a close game.
yeah, talking about that, you mentioned there with regards to the system, surely look like they've changed to a back three this afternoon. We'll run you through the teams in a couple of minutes' time, but it looks like a back three. And I actually was at training on Thursday night speaking to Precy, and as part of his sort of pre-match analysis, we went through a few different things with regards to Radcliffe, their team, how they set up, how they look to play, how they look to sort of attack, and without giving away too much, it was very much a case of Radcliffe. They play a back three, but they play wingers at fullback, and they're going to go for it gung ho. They've got players up front who can't stop scoring at the moment, and I suppose it's up to him and his team to nullify that today.
Yeah, I think talking about their attack, I think Rio Clegg will be the danger man today with back three of Mark Ellis, Harvey Smith, and Scott Wilson to look out for. Obviously, with Jordan Hume alongside him as well, they'll pose a big threat across the game.
Yeah, and I think you mentioned there, Clegg. He's in double figures already in his first season in the league. He's come up a couple of levels, and he's very much, he likes to get in behind, get shots off. Whereas Jordan Hume, experienced pro, he's been around the block for a long, long time. Uses his body really well, really strong. He's a handful. He's a nuisance. He was absolutely electric against us last season. I can't remember in which game it was. I don't know if it was the Boxing Day game that was abandoned or the one after, but both fell in the same category. Well, one was abandoned, but we were losing in both. So, not being the best place in terms of our bombing ground in the last year or so, but looking to put things right. Surely, of course, have only won 2 of the last 10, which is not what we're used to, is it? We're used to doing much better, whether it be home, whether it be away in general. And like I say, um, for me, it starts today. We've got to try and put a presence out there. We're changing it in terms of the system. From your point of view, how do you see the game going, especially in the opening 10 or 15 minutes?
Yeah, I think Radcliffe will obviously look to take control of the game, attack in front of their own crowd. But if Chorley make it through the first 15, 20 minutes and frustrate Radcliffe, they could grow into the game as it goes on and look to nick a goal at the other end of the pitch, hopefully.
Yeah, I think that's the key thing is that we've spoken a lot of, whether it be yourself, whether it be Ewan, whether it be Joran, conceding that first goal, throwing a goal away, obviously, on Tuesday night. We conceded early to Alfred in town, and it was back to the wall straight away because you've given the opposition a goal head start. And Andy Priest said that in his post-match interview. Welcome along to the Newman Stadium for this afternoon's game between Radcliffe and Chorley. Myself, Pete, alongside Radcliffe, but from us both up here in the commentary box, looking to get back to winning ways this afternoon.
Yep, I think we'll be looking to avoid any shots behind the goal, and Chorley's defence will as well, hopefully. So, should be an entertaining game for all of us, and hopefully Chorley are on the right end of things.
It's certainly got the makings of being an entertaining game, that's for sure. Obviously, from here where we sat here talking, we are literally right behind one of the goals. Hence the comment about the view. Last year, I remember I had to cover my face and laptop at the same time as the ball ended about 5 or 6 inches below us. So, hopefully that doesn't happen again today. We will have the remembrance ahead of today's game, so we will pause when that takes place. In terms of team news today for Chorley in goal, it's Matt Irwin. Back three of Mark Ellis, Scott Wilson and Harvey Smith. In midfield, it's Mike Calverley and Taylor O'Kane through the middle. Right wing back will be Jack Moore. Left wing back will be Warren Clark. And at top, we're looking at Tom Carr, Jack Sampson and Lucas Weaver. James, I think we discussed Lucas. I think he might be the kind of one who gets a bit of the free roll and might interchange a little bit with Tom, a little bit with Sampo. Be interesting to see how it all works out.
Yeah, I think with Radcliffe playing the same formation as well, it looks. It might be a game of individual battles in defence as well, with the Chorley's 3 at the back against Radcliffe 2 up front. But the midfield battle might be interesting as well, with a strong performance from each team.
We'll just take a moment to pause now ahead of the game, okay? Welcome back, everybody. An impeccably held minute silence here at the Newman Stadium. I think. Not. Yeah, apologies about that. We did momentarily come back on, didn't we, James, very quickly, but there was a bit of confusion about the whistle being blown by the referee in terms of was it another minute silence or was it the end of the minute silence? A lot of the ground did start to clap as if it was the end of it, but unfortunately it was just a small little pause. Good afternoon, everybody. I am a couple of minutes over, but obviously in good reason. With remembrance fixture here at Radcliffe. Chorley in their away shirt, the what would you call it, James? Burgundy, and Radcliffe supporting their home shirt, the all blue strip. Yeah, both teams changing over here. So Chorley are going to kick towards the Chorley supporters in the first half, and Radcliffe are going to kick towards us in this first half. James, hopefully, would you rather the ball go in the back of the net or hit your laptop? You choose.
Yeah, I'll choose that. I'll sacrifice the laptop today, I think.
Yes, interesting. Matt Owen over here just dropped his water bottle. Lucas down to the floor. And we're just about ready to go, aren't we, James? If I have to ask you for a prediction, you don't have to give me a score, but just for a result, what are you going for?
I think everyone will put Chorley as the underdogs, but if they make it through the first 20, 25 minutes, they could frustrate Radcliffe and maybe grab a win at the end. So I'll go for a Chorley win, hopefully.
Surely win for you. I'm not going to divulge into what my prediction is. Could be a win, could be a draw, could be a defeat. Ewan, looking at you over on my left-hand side with a bit of a wry smile. A fixture that means a lot to you, and obviously as a Bury supporter. Again, Ewan's lips are still wiggling. And we're just about ready to get underway here from Mr. Callum Jones, the man in the middle. And off and running we are here at the Newman. Long ball over the top straight away, one for Mark Ellis to deal with, heads it. And it does look like, Ewan, that Lucas Weaver's going to be the one playing sort of in the 10.
Yeah, Tonkar's pressing far forward at the moment, with Weaver just a bit deeper behind him and Jack Sampson. This Radcliffe played a long ball, but Jack Moore picks it up on the right-hand side. And look for Sampson, but it'll go back to Hewitt in goal for Radcliffe.
It'll be interesting to see how Jack Moore plays this afternoon. I wasn't overly impressed with his performance, if the truth be told, on Tuesday night. But Moore's got a bit more license this afternoon, I guess, to try and get a bit higher forward. He can be good with his piercing balls. Tom Carr's playing him. Warren Clark is trying to get in behind Michael Afuye, but Afuye does well to win back the play.
Yeah, I think with Adam Henley suspended as well, today's a chance for Jack Moore to really put his foot down and try and win a spot in the team before Henley comes back.
Yeah, you mentioned there, misses out with suspension. His suspension kicked in after Tuesday. So he misses out today. Only one match ban. Blakeman, of course, also missing. Has served his suspension now, though, but he's just missing out through injury. Free kick given to Chorley. I think it's Scott Wilson down holding his face.
Yeah, it's been a bit of an end-to-end start so far. Now the team's really got the ball on the floor. But
if anything, I think Chorley have had the best. I know we're only a minute and 45 seconds into the game. I think Chorley have started on the front foot. Positive, good. It's what we want. We've already done better than we did on Tuesday night. So, positives. AFC Fylde have taken the lead against Alfreton Town. Bedford 1, Merthyr Town 1. In their game, Oxford City 1, Worksop Town 0, and South Shields 1, Kingsland Town 0. So goals are plenty in the opening 5 minutes in the National League North. Live Warren Clark going to try and get on the end of it. Not an overly confident start from Radcliffe, but they've managed to come away with it here. But Afuye down the right-hand side he goes. Taylor O'Kane's there to try and marshal him away. Warren Clark steps in. It's good play from Warren Clark there. Does well. Although can't release the ball in time and gives it away. Greenfield, left-hand side here, over towards John Taylor. Plenty of VFL experience under his belt. Down the left-hand side he goes. Takes a touch, Moore trying to get it on him. Beats Moore. Inside he comes, plays it flat towards Clegg, who couldn't get on the end of it, and Ellis clears. Good challenge that. Tom Carr to win. Again, like it was on Tuesday night, James, he's up against it in terms of aerial and physicality, but he's done well to win a free kick there on halfway.
Yeah, he won't be winning many aerial balls, but he always puts himself around, works really hard, and hopefully, just like at Peterborough Sports, can get a goal today.
Yeah, it was a great goal. One of my favourites of the season, to be honest, for Chorley, with Tom's goal there, set up by Sampson and Weaver. Irwin takes the free kick here. Long over towards Sampson, heads it towards the box. The Radcliffe player slips, manages to clear it. Chested down by Warren Clark, still going. Left-hand side, plays it out to Tom Carr, who's there. Takes on Afuye, beats him. Towards the box he goes. Plays it back. Across the base, Sampson has a shot. It's blocked. Good one, blocked away by Thornley. It's a positive start from Chorley.
Yeah, it was a good link-up play there down the left between Clark and Carr, and gave Sampson the chance. And Chorley have won another free kick here, just across halfway in front of the dugouts. But it's a good start from the Magpies so far.
Here comes the free kick, left-hand side by the dugout. Moore swings it in, it's deep. Headed towards the box. Thornley again on hand to block it clear, and it's the same result. Warren Clark on the end of it, but once again, out to Michael Afuye.
Yeah, Radcliffe just keeping the ball, but send it out now, and it'll be a Chorley throw-in.
Merthyr Town have taken the lead. 3 goals in the opening 9 minutes of that game. I wonder if it's the Ricardo Reis show once again.
Radcliffe has got the ball now, progressing down their left side. Taylor out on the left wing. He's up against Moore.
Again, inside on his right foot, stronger foot. He's got Greenfield overlapping. He takes his time. His pass is poor though, isn't it, James? And goes out for a Chorley throw.
Yeah, it was a really sloppy ball there. He didn't really need to rush the ball with Greenfield overlapping, but he's just put too much power on it. It's gone out. Harvey Smith take the throw-in down the right here.
As a Radcliffe cameraman's right next to him, and he goes down the line, Smithy, towards Sampson, who's battling away with Thornley, and referee Callum Jones says Sampson was a bit too aggressive in his challenge and gives a free kick.
Yeah, we've seen a few free kicks for Chorley already, and referees giving one to Radcliffe here. And not a bad position, just inside the half on the left-hand side.
It's dangerous, and Chorley have got to be switched on from it, haven't they? You know, we've conceded a few too many set pieces in recent weeks, and we won't want that happening again today. Yeah, Ricardo Reis has scored twice already. A little bit of a mic issue, Derek. We sat plumb right next to each other here. There's no room to move inside the press box, so there will be a little bit of echo, unfortunately, because we're pretty much rubbing knees together, aren't we, James?
Yeah, it's a bit tight.
So it's always a unique situation. I think last year I was on my own for one of the games. I think it might be the Boxing Day game. I was on my own in here because it was so tight. So yeah, Ricardo Reis has scored twice.
O'Kane's progressing the ball with Chorley just into the box.
Good play this from Chorley. Sampson puts him under pressure. Chorley trying to get the lion's share possession inside the Radcliffe half. Good ball from Moore. He's trying to fling out a leg, wasn't he, to try and get it back in towards the box, but it's behind for a goal kick.
Yeah, we're now just over 7 minutes in, but I think arguably Chorley have been the more dominant side here. Radcliffe haven't really had a chance yet, whereas Chorley have had quite a few attacks, not quite a clear-cut chance of anything, but...
No. Very positive, though, I think, in truth. Here's Oren. Oren is in his shoot court. I can't see his apprentice, but I'll have to give him the shake because there's no room for him on this press box. Good play from Carr. Fires it over to Wilson, who looks for Warren Clark. He chests it down well. Affuye trying to put him under pressure. But then again, good bit of pressure that from Chorley, wasn't it, James? To force Hewitt in goal to lump him long.
Yeah, Sampson did well, got really close to him, but the referee's given another free kick to Radcliffe here, sorry, and they'll take it quickly down the right, but Ellis heads it out, and it'll be a throw-in for the home side.
Interesting, I can see those two already at it. Clegg, Ellis, and Clegg and Ellis give each other a little bit of a tap as if to say, yeah, let me know you're there.
And
good play down the right from Affuye and a great challenge from Warren Clark. Really good challenge from Warren there. The throw for Radcliffe is right over on that far side towards the corner.
It's the tilt front for Radcliffe. Mark Ellis is just a lone man almost with throwing, able to go wherever the ball goes, really. So that'll be interesting to see from set pieces.
Yeah, he tries to play the space, doesn't get it, and good play from Warren Clark. Kicks it up against Rio Clegg, and it's behind for a goal kick. Marine have taken the lead away at Leamington. The brakes have really put the brakes on things in recent weeks. I think they've had a really bad run since they beat the Magpies all that time ago, and remains goalless here. About 10 minutes gone, James, and surely you've probably been the better of the two sides.
Yeah, it's been certainly not dominated by either side, was Carr goes forward here with the ball.
Carr on target.
Wilson heads away for Chorley. Calvary battles on halfway and Kane chips the ball forward for Weaver to chase onto. And forces the goalkeeper into a clearance, and it'll be throw-in for Jack Moore just on halfway.
Interesting there. Sorry, James, on your bingo card today, we've got a man walking around with some what looks like wrestling paraphernalia, and Oren, our wrestling expert, is looking at me like he doesn't even know what it's about. So, good play this from Chorley. Weaver over on the right-hand side, trying to shield his body. Moore nips in. Chorley looking to try and build it slowly, but surely. Good play from Harvey Smith. Sampson gives the dummy, and Moore will cross towards the penalty area. Held by Hewell.
Yeah, I think Jack Moore started brightly down the right-hand side. He had a few runs down there and put a good ball in there just to trouble the defence, but Hewitt's claimed it. And Radcliffe just coming down their right side now with Hume up against Ellis. Wilson, sorry. Twist and turning.
No penalty. James, I didn't really get a good view of that, if I'm being truthfully honest. What was your thoughts on that one?
I think Scott Wilson might have been a bit lucky to get away with that. He's a bit of a battle with Jordan Hume in the penalty box for Radcliffe, and the referee waved it away, but there's a lot of shouts from the home support here, and Wilson might count himself lucky.
I didn't really get a good enough look at it, to be honest. I was actually blocked by the goal mouth and the netting of the goal. It would obstructed my view of it. Good play here. Sampson's down, but Tom Carr's headed towards the penalty area. Still going, Tom Carr. Good save from Hewell, and Chorley will have a corner. That's a really good save, actually. Came down and smothered it well. It's hard to see it, isn't it, from so far away, but the Chorley fans like that.
Yeah, it was another good opportunity for Chorley with Carr making a first-in run into the box, even though Sampson went down. He's forced the keeper into a good save there, and a good chance from a set piece for Chorley here to grab an opener.
So Jack Moore's going to take the corner, in swing it. It's very, very deep. Ellis is up, still alive inside the box. The referee is giving a free kick eventually against Chorley for it. It looked like it was almost like head tennis and a bit of juggling all mixed together. Really hard to see what was going on, but eventually the referee says there's too much in that. And the Chorley fans are not so happy with that decision.
Yeah, the ball's bouncing around a bit in the box towards the keeper, but Radcliffe have been helped out by the referee with the free kick, which Hewell will take inside his own box.
AFC Telford United have taken the lead away at Macclesfield.
Smith beaten to the header, but he'll go back to Moore, who loops it forwards. But go out for a Radcliffe throw in quite deep in their half.
Take a moment, have a quick drink and take a breath, James. It's been a really quick start, hasn't it, from both teams? But for me, Chorley, again, just about edging it at the moment.
Yeah, it's been quite end-to-end, but as we said, I think Chorley have had the better of chances. Neither side with a clear, obvious chance, but the trouble in the Radcliffe defence.
Tom Carr's probably the best one of it, where it was a really good smothering save by the goalkeeper, Hewell.
Yeah, I think the strike partnership of Carr and Sampson could be key for Chorley today. We saw with Sampson out for a while. It's a bit of rotation up front for Chorley with Harry Ibbotson starting a lot, but I think Sampson and Carr work well together and it could pay off.
Yeah, I think you're right there. I think for me, the only criticism I'd have of the pairing of Carr and Ibbotson was almost that get at times both players were going for the same ball. No disrespect to Harry in any way, shape or form, but it was often that was the case. Samsonov is a bit different. He's a bit more of a footballer, if you like. And he was missed while he was injured. Afuye now though down the right hand side, goes in towards the box, plays it back, shot comes in. Good save by Irwin. Great save by Irwin. I think it was Greenfield with the shot inside the penalty area, pretty much in line with the penalty spot. It's a first.
Well done by Owen. That low down to his left, and it's a good chance for Radcliffe. Greenfield was free just inside the penalty box, but Irving got down well and saved it. It'll be a Radcliffe goal kick now. The ball just haven't gone out from Chorley's attack.
It was interesting, wasn't it? When Afuye gets down that right-hand side, he looks like he's got all the time in the world to get the cut back in or whatever he wants to do. Gives it back to Greenfield, gets the shot off, and I mean, should he have scored? There's a lot of bodies inside the box, and it was a good smothering save againish from Matty to deny him.
Yeah, it could be a good battle on the Chorley's left-hand side between Warren Clark and Afuye. Obviously, Clark more of a forward player normally, but he's played well at left back on Tuesday night against Alfreton. He's down the left-hand side now with a chance to cross.
Falling towards the penalty area, back post, Taylor O'Kane gets the shot off, and off the line, I think, in the end, from Lois Maynard. Really close once again.
Yeah, Clark's cross just came over to Taylor O'Kane on the half volley kind of just inside the box. Didn't get a great connection on it, but his shot forced the Radcliffe defence into a clearance, and Jack Moore have another opportunity to launch the ball in here. Actually, it might be Warren Clark on the right side to take a long throw into the Radcliffe penalty box.
You just think there, don't you, James? If Taylor gets a clean strike on that, it's probably 1-0 to Chorley. Still alive, Mark Ellis this time. That's a half chance for me. That Weaver hooks the sort of cross over his head, and Ellis is still up from the previous attack, and he heads it over.
It's saying Chorley have had the better chances so far, and I think if they don't take one of these soon in the next 5-10 minutes, they might live to regret it eventually. So
the challenge there, but it'll be disappointing because got to get that on the target.
Yeah, he easily beat his man in the air at the back post, but it was just too high over the bar, to be honest. It didn't trouble Hugh. His goal kick will be launched up into Chorley's half now, but a battle in midfield, and Calvary wins it with Weaver forward now. He's got Moore coming down the right side.
Just play this from Chorley. Lucas Weaver beats his man in towards the box. He goes, plays it early. Shot comes in, and again. Oh. It's getting ever closer, isn't it? 19 minutes gone here. It's Radcliffe 0, Chorley 0, but Chorley well on top, and they need to make these chances count.
Yeah, it just didn't quite really fall to any of the Chorley attackers there. It's a good run, a really good run from Weaver and a good cross, but just didn't quite fall for anyone. But they've still got the ball with Sampson just outside the penalty box. He does well and it's pushed down, but the referee plays on.
Very deep cross again. Hewlett's not too sure. Shot comes in from Lucas Weaver, and Chorley have got the lead. The former Radcliffe man scores. 20 minutes gone here, and Chorley have the lead. And James, for me, Chorley deserved it.
Yeah, 100%. Chorley have definitely been the dominant side so far. They've had a lot of opportunities in the last 5 minutes, and Weaver's finally put one in and given the Magpies the lead here.
Supplements Brandon Brown's trying to get 20 minutes. That's something in the following against Alan. That's 20 minutes.
James, it's just what Chorley needed. Again, how many times in recent weeks have Chorley conceded first? Well, today is an exception to that rule, and after that last sort of 5 or 6 minutes, Chorley well deserving of getting the goal. And you said it yourself, didn't you? You know, if they don't get a goal, They might come to regret it, but they've got one and they've got something, if not anything else, to hold on to.
Yeah, I think with Chorley's poor running form, Radcliffe might have expected them to sit back a bit, maybe give Radcliffe most of the possession, but Andy Priest's side really took it to them and been the dominant side, as we said.
Well, it's interesting. I spoke to Andy Priest on Thursday night, and I said to him, "Look, we've got to go to Radcliffe and play with no fear," and he agreed. But also that surely you've got to be at their best, and already so far this afternoon they've showed a lot more for me.
Yeah, whether it's the change in formation or change in anything else, really, I think they've set up really well so far with the back three. They've not given Clegg or Hugh many chances, and they've used the wing backs to really good effect with Moore and Clark.
Yeah, I think the pair of those have been really good. The defence has looked a little bit more assured. Long ball here though towards Jordan Hume. He looks to beat Mark Ellis, but Ellis heads it back to Irwin, and Jordan Hume was almost trying to leave one on him, and you look at Newman's face shaking his head. I rather enjoyed that. And Lucas Weaver's first goal for the club, James, and for me, he's been a bit of a slow burner, hasn't he? That didn't start particularly well. Maybe now he's getting his sharpness, he's match fit, he's ready to go.
Yeah, I think after a few starts, he's finding his feet now in that position just behind Carr and Sampson. They're on 10 position, really. He's able to hover around. He's right in the brilliant place to just finish the goal, really. He's exactly where he should be.
Comment there says, could it be we're actually playing through midfield for once and outnumber their lads in the centre? I probably disagree with you from watching it. I think we're playing more towards the full-backs, aren't we, with utilising Clark and Moore. The ball has been coming across the face 3, 4, 5 times so far. And it's worked because, again, the ball was played across the face towards Weaver and he just, didn't see how clearly he took it well, but in the back of the net, and that's all that matters. So I wouldn't say we're particularly putting much emphasis on playing through the midfield. It's more that we've had more success out wide.
Yeah, I think with Radcliffe's wing backs, they're both quite attacking, so surely looking to 1v1 them and outnumber them with attacking chances in the box, which has worked so far, with Moore especially having a lot of chances down the right side. He picks the ball up here in midfield, and Calvley will play it back to Smith, who goes long.
Chester have taken the lead against Buxton. A big game for Callum McIntyre and his side, who also are looking to get back to winning ways. Elsewhere, no other goals to report at the moment. In the Premier League, Everton 0, Fulham 0, and West Ham 0, Burnley 0.
And Radcliffe got a throw in here on their left-hand side. And
he was down holding his face. Or is it Jack Sampson? Can't see from here because he's so far away. I can just see a man holding his face. Yeah, great point from you there, Alan. 1 point off the playoffs as it stands, and we've seen a few comments in recent weeks talking about avoiding relegation. Well, funny how things can change. James, your team, Chesterfield, not doing so well against Accrington Stanley, as always. Ewan, with all of his notifications on, has let you know what the score is in that game. But here, though, surely a goal to the good.
Yeah, just a bit of a stoppage in play here with Sampson down, but I think the play will restart with a drop ball.
I think it is Sampson who is down. Dan Tattersall, the physio, is on, having a look at him. Back up to his feet. He's hobbling a little bit, but I think he's okay. Just one of those little impact injuries, and it'll probably do Chorley no harm to have a couple of minutes, a little breather.
Yeah, I don't think Chorley will be in any rush at the moment just to quicken play up, or they want to frustrate Radcliffe. But at the same time, I think they can't sit back and let Radcliffe come on to them. They've got to keep going at them and putting pressure on them, keeping up the chances they've had so far.
Yeah, certainly, and I think a lot of it obviously is about managing the game. Not inviting Radcliffe onto the ball. Radcliffe coming forward here. Hume tight with Scott Wilson. He does well actually. Jordan Hume plays it towards the box. Shot comes in to Danny Greenfield, and once again thumps it over. And Matt Irwin has a goal kick, and John Taylor's down for Radcliffe.
It was a good bit of work between the Radcliffe attackers, with Greenfield just finding space just outside of Wilson, but he's skirted his shot wide and didn't really trouble Irwin overall, but just be something for Chorley to be aware of.
26 minutes gone here. Radcliffe 0, Chorley 1. Chorley took the lead past the 20-minute mark. Lucas Weaver with the opener. Since then, nothing really of note. Jack Sampson was down for a little period, but he's back up and okay. And John Taylor now down for the hosts.
I think Radcliffe are making a change, actually. I think Taylor might be coming off here.
John Taylor's hobbling off. I think it's Callum McFadden, and it probably means that Michael Lafourier switches over to the left and stays on the right. And it's a light for light because McFadden's a left footer. Taylor was a right footer.
Yeah, it'll be a bit more defensive as well, McFadden. Naturally more of a left back than a left wing back, I think. So could give Jack more opportunities down the right, and less defensive duties maybe as well.
Long ball towards Jack Sampson. He's got it, tapped it towards Wilson. He goes down the line. Good players from Chorley. Sampson holding it up nicely. Trying to unlock the door. Finds another Chorley player. Wilson down the left-hand side by the touchline. Plays it nicely towards Lucas Weaver, this time out on the left as well. Foot comes in from Lewis Maynard, and Chorley will have to settle for a throw.
Yeah, I think Weaver's looking good. He's got a bit of freedom in behind the strikers there, and he's just floating around really, looking to pick the ball up wherever he can. And Sampson's in with a chance here.
And still alive. Sampson inside the box. The referee's not blown. What brilliant feet from Jack Sampson. Oh my God, he goes down inside the box. Not cleared from Radcliffe. Wilson finds Warren Clark, left-hand side, edge of the box. Does well against Michael Lafourier. Cuts back to Taylor O'Kane. Swings in the cross, headed away. Brilliant feet that though, wasn't it, from Jack Sampson?
Yeah, it was really good footwork, and also a great challenge from Mike Calvey there, just to stop the Radcliffe counter-attack. And it's out with O'Kane on the left side here. He's got Tom Carr down the left wing.
Tom Carr's done really well as well, I think. He's gone down here. Done really well off that left, Tom. He's cutting inside. He's looked dangerous.
Yeah, I think Warren Clark seemed to be pushed over, but the referee's wave play on. Radcliffe are down the right now, but
Flags up though, as Hume was trying to get forward.
Yeah, it'd be a free kick for Matt Irwin, just about 10-15 yards from the halfway line. Aiming for Jack Sampson most likely out on the far right side.
Irwin will take, following the offside.
Goes towards Sampson, but it's out on the right now.
Adds in his first touch of the game.
Radcliffe midfielded as well, but Ellis cleared and Moore will kick it out for a Radcliffe throw-in. Thrown for McFadzean down Radcliffe left-hand side.
Lendon, he's been quite quiet as well, the former Chester man in the heart of the park. Sargent, Radcliffe trying to get a bit of possession here because they haven't had an awful lot of it, have they, James?
No, Chorley really restricted their time on the ball with a lot of good work from the Magpies, but with Chorley goal, we might just see the home side take over a bit more.
To play that towards Jordan Sheen, but Scott Wilson's equal to it. Calverley through the centre, plays towards Carr, but it's out for a throw. Burnley have taken the lead against West Ham United.
Sampson's putting some pressure on Roscoe here. He's won the ball back as well. Sampson just using his strength in the far corner.
Jack, left-hand side. Once again, they've got a lot of joy down that side. Tom Carr in towards the box. Manages to go back to Taylor O'Kane, who's done well again inside the area. Afuye's got to be careful, slips it in towards the box, and Afuye concedes a corner. Surely another corner to come in here.
Yeah, Taylor O'Kane picked it up well after Sampson's hard work, and he's driven forward past Afuye, but he's won a corner for the Magpies. Jack Moore over to take it again. 32 minutes gone here. It remains Radcliffe 0, Chorley 1. Lucas Weaver's goal, the difference. Moore swings in the corner, front post towards Ellis. Tried to flick it, didn't he? Sort of behind himself back into the danger area, but gets it wrong and it'll go behind for a goal kick. Yeah, it didn't quite work out for Mark Ellis that time, but we've seen many times in the past he's a real threat for Chorley from set pieces, corners especially, so it's more of a target to him from a lot of the set pieces he takes.
It was certainly something different, wasn't it, from Ello?
Radcliffe with the ball now, just coming into Chorley's half, out with McFadzean on the left side. His passes towards the flag, but overhitting, he'll go out for a Chorley goal kick.
Clegg been quite quiet, hasn't he, so far this afternoon, touch wood.
Yeah, he's not really seeing much of the ball, with just hovering in between Mark Ellis and Harvey Smith on the right side of Chorley's defence. But Chorley, I hope to keep it that way as the game goes on.
And this is the thing, it's been something of a little bit of an unknown for us, hasn't it? Where we've got the goal first, and we're so used to having to chase the game and go a bit differently. Whereas Chorley have the advantage at the moment, and at the minute they don't look too far off the idea of getting a second.
Yeah, I think, as I said, they're keeping up the pressure, not letting Radcliffe just dominate them. They keep getting opportunities down the wings, and they're putting them under good pressure. Just as a heading battle in midfield. O'Kane flicks on with Clark down the left side.
Oh, and very nearly from Warren. He's done well actually to keep hold of the ball.
I think Mark Ellis will be really important today, just in the middle of Chorley's back three, with all his experience and everything, just helping Harvey Smith and Scott Wilson.
Yeah, I think one of the things we've probably noticed a little bit in recent weeks is Elo's, I suppose, lack of turn of foot. Teams look to be trying to target that. But he's playing in the middle of the three, as you mentioned, James. He's got a little bit of extra cover, a bit of licence where Radcliffe can't get it in behind him as much because he's got the two either side. So that's definitely helped so far.
Yeah, and Hume and Clegg are both sticking with the wide centre-backs for Chorley as well. So Ellis is often on his own most of the time, so he's not got to worry as much about his opponent.
Ellis quite on that one, but Irwin was there. Sampson trying to get hold of it again. Weaver as well. Calverley trying to marshal against Greenfield. He's got the ball away to Thornley. Plays it over to McFadzean. Greenfield comes inside the Chorley half, driving forwards. Over to the right-hand side to Sargent. Finds a few, yeah. Inside he comes. Back to Sargent. His pass is loose. Keeps hold of it.
Radcliffe just keeping the ball here, just trying to play it round, trying to find our way through Chorley's defence, but the Magpies are set up well here, forcing them back.
Yeah, and that's what they want. They want to try and soak up that pressure. Good play from Warren Clark, trying to get on a Fouye. Shugs it off though, and Clegg, first touch for him, plays it towards a Fouye. Goes down. It looked like he dived there for me. It looked like he went down under nothing, to be honest. But he's won a free kick close to the penalty area. Went down very easily.
It was a really soft decision from the referee, with Weaver just putting a fear under pressure, and he's almost just fallen over, really. It wasn't much force applied from Weaver, he just stood alongside him, really. But it's a really good position for Radcliffe here. Looks to be Greenfield who'll take it. Just on the right side of the goal, but quite straight on.
It's just frustrating because he didn't really. There was no real contact there for me. It was maybe a touch, but it was very soft. And the last thing Chorley would want is to concede from the resulting free kick. It's about 28 yards from goal. A Fouye's there, Greenfield's there. Four-man wall for Chorley of Calverley, O'Kane, Sampson, Smith. Moore stood next to Clegg, Greenfield, and a Fouye. It's going to be Greenfield, you know. Here comes Danny Greenfield, takes it low. He cleared away by Lucas Weaver, but Radcliffe will look to come again here. Good play from Lucas Weaver, wins the ball back from Greenfield. Now he can make a move down the right. Good play from Weaver. Turn defence into attack very quickly. Moore, right-hand side. Goes back to Smith. And Chorley now can take their time, and it's really good play that from the Magpies.
Yeah, Lucas Weaver did really well there. I think he's looking a lot more confident. We've seen him out on the right wing or right striker position, but this time he's more central, just in behind the strikers, and he's looking to pick the ball up a lot more and drive forward. There's more crosses, but it's cleared away.
Good work rate from Taylor O'Kane. He's done well again, wins the ball back for Chorley. Scott Wilson's got it left-hand side, leaves it for Warren Clark. What a bit of a turn of foot from Warren Clark there. Hit only as far as the Weaver. Back to Calverley to go for goal and shanks it out for a goal kick.
Yeah, the ball didn't really fall in a great spot for Calvin. He's going to cut across the ball a bit and, as you said, gone quite wide. We rolled out by the goalie with Radcliffe now just with the ball on the fence.
Heading towards half-time whistle. 39 minutes gone here. Remains Radcliffe 0, Chorley 1. Clegg, down the right he goes. Behind for a corner.
Yeah, Scott Wilson's done well there, though. He's just blocked it out for a corner, but he didn't really give Clegg much of a shooting or crossing opportunities. Just forced him out, but be a corner for Radcliffe taken by a Fouye.
Fouye, the left footer, going to take it. Maynard all over Mark Ellis. A lot of tumbling and tussling. Maynard claiming his shirt's being pulled. Fouye is going to take it. Pulling and shoving everywhere from Lewis Maynard. Irwin's not really got any room to move here. Comes in towards Maynard. Tom Carr needs to clear this away. He only clears it as far as Greenfield. Finds Thornley, crosses, has Sampson heads away. Not away just yet. O'Kane does well using his body. Really good play from Taylor O'Kane. Hit away by Sampson, but only as far as Radcliffe, and they're coming again. Glendon swings the ball in towards the box, headed away by Moore. Greenfield, Fanchube turns him man towards the goal. Shot comes in, and Radcliffe have got another corner, and Radcliffe just quickly there, James, look to turn the screw.
Yeah, I think Harvey Smith got caught out slightly with Hume just coming across him and just to get an opportunity. But he slid him well to clear out for a corner. But Chorley's got a few minutes here to hold out until half time and then take it into the second. Radcliffe swing the
Comes
corner.
in very deep again. Irwin punches. It's a good commanding punch from Matty. Just stop the play there. I couldn't quite make out what's happened there. Jordan Hume with a kick out on Scott Wilson.
Yeah, there's been a bit of a tussle between the two whole games so far, and Hume just left a bit on Wilson there, really, just in Chorley's penalty box.
No love lost between the pair of them as Wilson taps Hume on the shoulder.
Yeah, I'm not sure Wilson was too happy with that challenge, having a few words with the linesman, but
Yeah.
then the play will just restart with Scott Wilson's throwing deep in Chorley's half there. Sampson's bundle over, but it'll be another Radcliffe throw in.
Calverley, good put in from him to deny Greenfield. Maynard, although Calverley's now down in a barren of pain, and Mark Ellis is leading the protest, saying that was a really bad challenge on Calverley. West Ham have equalised against Burnley. Callum Wilson with the leveller. 43 minutes gone here, and both sets of players are not happy with the referee for different reasons.
Yeah, I think Radcliffe will just be getting frustrated with being a goal down as half-time's about to come, but surely it's got to stick to their own game, really, not get involved in the push and shove. It's definitely been the dominant team so far, and the best performance in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a really good opening 45 for 44. And surely we'll just want to go in at the break. The goals are the good. Regroup, have a chat. We're on the way to doing that at the moment. Irwin takes long, headed up from Brad Roscoe.
There's a good opportunity here with Warren Clark with a throw-in. It's about 20 yards into the Radcliffe half.
Down the line from Clark, finds the chest of Carr, goes back to Warren Clark again. Under a challenge, wins a throw. Down the line from Clark towards the box. It's flicked in. From Sampson, I think it was. Comes out to Jack Moore. Bit of room for him to run into. Plays it nicely. And Weaver gets it. Finds Calverley. Moore. Weaver again. Inside the penalty area he goes. Cuts it back. Greenfield just about got in the way because Weaver's cross there. He didn't quite connect, did he?
Yeah, he couldn't quite get it away, but Moore's done well to stop the Radcliffe attack, and it'll be thrown for the home side. Just very deep in their half, though, so not too much danger for Chorley at the moment.
Throw down the line from Radcliffe. We get a few extra yards and gets us towards the 45. We'll do well from here to see how many minutes are being added on. Ellis does well there, steps in, wins a header, headed away by Maynard. Carr puts under pressure. 5 additional minutes, James. I don't know where he's got them from. Maybe the couple of stoppages and injuries. 5 minutes seems a bit over excessive. Sampson continues, finds Carr left-hand side once again. Warren Clark crosses. It's a good delivery, but it's into the hands of the goalkeeper. Buxton have equalised against Chester.
There's a few more minutes for Chorley to manage here before half-time, but they've done well so far, even after those few corners. No real opportunities for Radcliffe so far.
Would play that from Scott Wilson, but the referee's giving it the other way, and he didn't do anything. He just used his body and shielded the man, but the referee says free kick.
Yeah, the referee started to give a few more soft free kicks as the half's gone on, and
nothing in that for me, if I'm being truthfully honest.
Yeah, another good position for Radcliffe though with the free kick. A bit more further to the right, but it'll be a few to swing it in with his left foot.
Maybe one more chance for Radcliffe. Minute and a half of the 5 have been played. A set piece to come in.
Yeah, Chorley have got everyone back here, including Lucas Weaver.
Everton have taken the lead against Fulham. It's Drissa Gay. Got the goal there. Free kick to Radcliffe, taken short to Afuye. Crosses, it's a good delivery. How has it gone wide? Brilliant defending from Mark Ellis. Brilliant defending from Mark Ellis. And I can't believe that didn't nestle in the back of the net.
Yeah, he's done brilliantly to stop Jordan Hume then. Hume wasn't happy. He thought it was a corner, but the referee signalled a goal kick and the linesman's agreed with him, so... Probably Radcliffe's best chance of the half there, but Ellis has done really well up against Hume, just to slide in and stop his effort going past Irwin. It'll be a Chorley goal kick now with just 2.5 minutes left of the first half. As the Magpies
I just can't believe that he didn't put it away.
Tars pressing here, nearly latched onto the back header from Radcliffe, but he'll go to the goalkeeper. Ellis O'Kane has gone up for the same header there and knocks each other over, really.
Down the right-hand side, they go Afuye again. He's been probably Radcliffe's best player for me in this opening 45. He crosses dangerously. And the flag is up. McFadden's got the ball in the back of the net, flags up, and Radcliffe's celebrations are short-lived.
I think that was a bit of a let-off for Chorley there. There was a big gap and just on the right side of Chorley's defence, on the inside bit of Jack Moore, and McFadden's beating him to the header, and it's just trumbled past Irwin into the far corner, but they've been let off there with the offside flag. Chorley just putting Radcliffe under pressure here in their own half, but the hosts come out on the left side with McFadden now.
This last sort of 10 minutes has been a spell that Chorley had, but only for Radcliffe at the other end, because they've really upped it in the last 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah,
it looks dangerous here. Afuye again, his delivery is bang on the money. And Rio Clegg is going to go for goal, blocked away by Wilson, and Ellis puts his foot through it and gives one for Tom Carr to chase, but maybe just a bit of respite because it'll go away for a throw-in on halfway to the hosts.
Yeah, I think half-time's coming at the right time here for Chorley. Radcliffe just dominating a bit more these last 5-10 minutes, as you said. So just 18 more seconds to survive here.
Again, flag goes down. Nothing given by referee Jones.
It's a good opportunity for Radcliffe here. Deep in Chorley's half of the throw-in attempt. Clegg turns past Ellis.
Maybe one last chance for Radcliffe here. Fouye once again. Left, right, does well. Again, twist, turns, Warren Clark. Good defending by him, and he'll concede a throw. And that'll be it. James, how do you reflect on the opening 45? A positive display from Chorley, where ultimately they've got the lead.
Yeah, we've seen Andy Priest's side really put themselves up against Radcliffe here, with the home side not really dominating play until about the 40th minute or so, with the Magpies putting them a lot under pressure. We saw a lot of chances just before Lucas Weaver scored, but they finally grabbed that goal, and since then they've not held back really. They've kept on attacking, putting them under pressure, and having just seen out a bit of pressure there by the hosts at the end of the half. They've done well, really well, to come in with the goal up at half-time.
Yeah, I think on the balance of play, Chorley just about deserved to be ahead at the break. We'll go and take a break ourselves and be back very shortly. Go and grab a brew, biscuit, hot toddy, whatever you fancy, and we'll be back very shortly. Welcome back, everybody, for the second half of this afternoon's game between Radcliffe and Chorley. James, the players are just about getting back onto the field to play. And ultimately, Chorley, goal good at the break. Long way it continued.
Yeah, we're saying about their really good first half performance. I think they've got to keep it up, keep the pressure on. They've had a lot of opportunities so far, and the longer they put pressure on Radcliffe, the more frustrated they'll get and make more mistakes as it goes on.
Yeah, ultimately, look, got to back up what we did in the first half and do it all over again. Radcliffe are going to come. They're going to push. They came at Chorley for the last 10 or 15 minutes of that first half. And ultimately, there's a game to be won here. Look, you said before ball was kicked, would you take a point? Probably, yeah, under the circumstances. But Chorley have more than merited a point at the moment. Andy Priest taking his time to walk over towards the dugout, making the players wait.
Yeah, I think that'll continue as half goes on. Chorley will slow the game down a lot. It's time waste towards the end if they're still in the lead.
Elsewhere in National League North, South Shields have conceded to Kings Lynn Town, a goal apiece there at the First Cloud Arena. Just about ready to get back underway here. Andy Priest is still taking his sweet time to get over to the technical area.
Chorley's kick-off as well with Weaver hobbling on the centre circle. Sampson and Clark, Calville on the left-hand side.
4:10 on this fine Saturday. And we're back off and running, or are we? Well, yeah, but we're not because Radcliffe are judged to have taken a step too soon, and it'll be retaken by Lucas Weaver.
I think Tom Carr was a bit too quick to set up, actually. I think that's why the rest pulled it back.
Also in National League North, Kidderminster 0, Darlington 1. Darlington get a goal right on the stroke of half-time. Surely operating with that tactic like a lot of teams seem to be doing these days, James, where long ball comes in and he goes out for a throw and trying to get a bit of territory.
Well, it's not quite worked. Free header, throwing, going straight to Radcliffe now with Fouye down the right. With triangles.
Touched on in the first half, but for me, Fouye was by and large the best player on the pitch for Radcliffe. Good start here from the hosts, driving through. Fadzin plays it back to Sargent. Good challenge from Taylor O'Kane. He'll concede a throw. And interestingly, obviously, in the second half, Chorley kicking towards us. We'll hopefully see a bit more of that action rather than the opposite way. Ellis thumps the ball clear, one for Tom Carr to chase it in vain. He will, on to halfway. Radcliffe have the throw. Roscoe finds Glendon, who edges towards the halfway line himself. Out to the left-hand side he goes to find Thornley. Spins, tries to beat Weaver. Surely have a throw.
Yeah, there's good pressure again there from Weaver. He's putting a lot of work so far. And
you just mentioned about the view. Oren to our left as the crossbars in his way, and it's right at eye level. Good play here from Calvary. Sorry, it's Tom Carr again. Not that they look anything alike, but Tom Carr's done well. Won Chorley a throw, and the floodlights are on. Smithy's over there to take it on the far side. Sampson edging down the line. Carr offers a short one. He's pushed by Glendon. Nothing given by the referee, and the host's clear. Ellis heads up rather than forwards towards Sampson. It's more head tennis. Sampson looking to get on the end of it with Greenfield. Does well, gets his feet sorted, goes down under a challenge. Clark and Weaver have got it. Weaver, left-hand side. Clark's there offering support. Found by Lucas Weaver. Warren Clark does well. Down the left-hand side he goes, crosses it deep towards Sampson. Back post to Mike Cowell. It's a shoot. It's a fantastic block from Ollie Thornley, and it looked all but said that surely we're going to double the lead.
Yeah, it felt Calvert at the back post, and he just had to take a touch for those guys with his feet, which slowed it down a bit, and
so close.
Really smashed the ball towards goal, but Thornley also slid in the way and made a really good block. Great chance there for us to go 2-0. Radcliffe will restart here with the goal kick, playing out short. Maynard going to score. He launched it forwards, but it's headed away, and O'Kane here in midfield. Plays it on the line for Carr to chase onto.
Good play from Tom Carr against the number 15, Brad Roscoe. Glendon comes away with it. It's only a fantastic block at the defensive end, and now he's trying to drive towards goal the other end. Good defending from Lucas Weaver, but it falls kindly back to Thornley. It was a good bit of pressing there from Weaver, wasn't it, James?
Yeah, he's worked really hard and putting those legs in to get back and help his midfield as well. So really good around performance from Lucas Weaver today.
He's been much better. Yeah, Radcliffe thought they had a corner from the move there, but the referee, Callum Jones, giving a goal kick after all of that. He's keen on Matt Irwin speeding things up a little bit, although he's not taken too long for me, Matty. Here he comes, long towards the left. Sampson's got 2 on him. Back towards Thornley, who tries to put the ball over towards Clegg. Scott Wilson deals with it, but not very well, and Chorley then forced into conceding the free kick. I think it was Taylor O'Kane who gave away the free kick.
Yeah, Radcliffe taking a free kick quickly here with Glendon in midfield.
Now Afuye again. He can go left, he can go right. He's got it. Taylor O'Kane beaten to it by Afuye. Comes back in, and smart feet from the number 10. Does a bit too much there though and gives the ball away, and surely can try and break it. Should be a yellow card, that. Well, I don't think he's going to give it. Denying a clear-cut counter-attacking opportunity, James, but he's not interested, I don't think. He's having a word. He wants to talk to Matt Irwin.
I think it's good from Warren Clark, actually. He just twists him into him right in front of him, but he just remains calm, forces him backwards a bit, and then Theo's giving away the free kick.
I don't think he hasn't given a card. Referee Callum Jones, he's had a word with Matt Irwin probably regarding it. I just don't know why. If it was another 5 yards forward, he's probably straight into his back pocket, but as it is, he doesn't give it. Everton 2, Fulham 0. Irwin this time goes towards the right again. Sampson, one of the targets. Weaver gets towards the ball, and Hume against Jack Moore. Hume goes down the line. One for Greenfield to chase. Ellis is there though. Does well, finds Sampson with the ball. Sampson looking to spread it wide, finds Scott Wilson at the back. Wilson puts his foot through it and finds Tom Carr. It's good play from Willow, but Tom Carr just can't keep it in. And it's good play that, wasn't it? Spreading it from right to left. The right idea from Chorley. Tom Carr just a little bit too much for him to do.
Yeah, Jack Sampson did well there by dropping short just to help out Mark Ellis, and he's sprayed the ball up to Wilson and found Carr with a long ball. Carr just unable to keep it in, and it went out for a Radcliffe throw in. Now the ball just playing it across the fence.
Taking the time. Maynard finds 24, Matt Sargent, the Welshman. Down the left-hand side it goes towards Thornley, who's definitely operating a bit more advanced in this second half from defence. Finds good challenge from Taylor O'Kane there, and surely won the ball back, and they're looking to counter quickly. Scott Wilson doing a Mickey van der Ven style ball. Doesn't go all the way though, tries to find Carr, gives the ball away, and Radcliffe. And the pressure is Sampson driving towards the goalkeeper. And Hewell has to hit it long. Flags up against Rio Clegg.
And Chorley's pressure's been key to their performance so far. Radcliffe's defence and not giving them a lot of time really, especially Hewell's in goal, and he's been forced into kicking it long a lot of the time, which has led to Chorley's defence heading it back well.
Merthyr Town have added a third goal. And the Martyrs seems to march up the table. Lucas Weaver's just shot across the face. Let's have a look and see if it's Ricardo Reis with a hat-trick. Could be a back-to-back hat-trick. Not Erling Haaland's goal-scoring form if he does get one.
Radcliffe just got the ball here, just in midfield, into Chorley's half.
54 minutes gone here remains. Radcliffe 0, Chorley 1. Radcliffe looking to try and get back into it. Good challenge from Sampson on Glendon, but referee Jones says no foul. And they've been allowed to take it quickly. Radcliffe goes down inside the box. And he's given a penalty for him. There's a shout in there in that Radcliffe have been allowed to take the ball, the free kick quickly, but the penalty is being given. I think it was Mark Ellis on Jordan Hume. 14, and Radcliffe have got the chance to get themselves level.
Yeah, it's hard to see from here, but there wasn't too many complaints from the Chorley fans, I don't think. So, it's a chance here for the host to equalise.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I don't want to comment too much on it. I didn't see. You can't see from here. It's a long way away. Going to be Rio Clegg, who's been really quiet so far today, but now he's got the perfect opportunity to try and level from 12 yards. So Irwin versus Clegg, 56 minutes gone here. Right behind the Chorley supporters in that main stand, in that standard in the goal. Clegg versus Irwin. He's been made to wait. Clegg, here he comes. Stuttered run up, hits the post and it goes in. Irwin went the right way, but off the post and in, and Radcliffe are back on terms.
They were saying that Clegg would be Radcliffe's danger man today, and he's not actually had many opportunities from open play, but he stepped up there and converted the penalty well in off the post, not really giving Owen much of a chance to get across and save it. But surely they have to keep going at them now. They can't sit back for the rest of the game.
I think it said, didn't I, at half time and just after the break, there's a game here certainly to be won. And I think, as I've said so many times this season, can't see the game finishing a goal apiece. Moore finds Weaver, touches a bit loose, and chance here for Moore to try and take over. Down the right-hand side he goes, takes it early, in towards Maynard. He loop in and Buell has to hold on.
Yeah, it's a good run down the right from Jack Moore, then a looping cross towards Sampson. It was headed away by Maynard and claimed by
4
Hewell.
goals for Merthyr Town now. And another one that doesn't go in the favour of Ricardo
Radcliffe taking
Reis.
another free kick quickly here, but the referee's pulled it back to the side.
Yeah, I'd just like to see that free kick that was taken quickly, whether the ball was moving or not. It was, like I say, it was impossible to see, but I could actually hear in the midst of it, Jamie Vermiglio, the chairman, recognised that whistle from anywhere, was and arguing that it shouldn't have been allowed to be taken so quickly. But James, you can hear the Chorley faithful are the ones singing behind the goal, so that will give Andy Priest and his side some encouragement.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of them here, and they've seen the side put in a really good first half performance, so they'll hopefully be able to see a good last half an hour or so.
Set up for a thrilling finish here. It was bonfire night a couple of nights ago, and there could yet still be fireworks in this one.
Second round, the Julius Triangles 1,024 that's the second in times. Up the rainbow, areas 1,728.
Attendance here called as 1,208 as Macclesfield have got themselves back on terms against Telford.
Maybe another goal kick here for Matt Irwin, launched towards Sampson.
That is all over the back of him, Brad Roscoe, but Sampson, to be fair to him, he's not bothered. He's happy to carry on gingerly and move himself about.
Maynard will play out to the left now.
Lots of games in the National League North remaining either at 1 apiece or at 0-0. The same follows here. Lots of games again that are also separated by 1, with the exception of Merthyr Town. So lots to be played for in the National League North. So this afternoon is Sampson plays it in behind Lucas Weaver, and the flag's up. Oh, it's agonisingly close. Great play from Sampson to find Weaver, but I myself was scrambling to see where the flag was. But the flag's up, and Radcliffe can breathe a sigh of relief for that one. Just heading towards the hour mark. Neither side yet to call any reinforcements. Of course, the first half, McFadden was on in place of the injured Taylor. Throw comes in, it's sharp, low towards Jordan Hume. Continuing to put himself about. Left-hand side, McFadden finds Hume. Crosses it straight into the hands of Matt Irwin.
Irwin's bundled over there by Field.
Radcliffe, he puts his hand up to say, didn't mean any harm, but wasn't stopping him from making the contact. So Irwin will rally the troops together. Go to retake, goes for it long. Warren Clark's on the end of it, finds Tom Carr against the Fouye. He's there if he can find him. Tom, and his touch is a little bit loose, and the idea was there, wasn't it, James? He just couldn't quite execute it that time, Tom.
Yeah, I think Sampson bundled over Roscoe there, so it'd be a Radcliffe free kick. But yeah, I think Chorley haven't had much of the ball this half, so Carl was trying to create something really, but a bit unlucky in it going out.
You could expect Radcliffe as the home side, who were behind, to try and come at Chorley a little bit more. They certainly have done that, although the goal did come from a penalty kick. Thornley's got the ball, under pressure from Weaver. Going to be forced back here, he is. Plays it back to Maynard, who hits it long. Ellis commanding, he goes up and wins it, then goes down, and Radcliffe are not happy. Ellis went down, didn't he? He was lunging him with his body to win the challenge. He did half do it, but it fell kind of to him. But because he went down holding his face, the referee stopped playing. Maybe their gamesmanship there from Mark Ellis.
Yeah, I couldn't quite see what happened, but I'm sure they got a free kick anyway, so just a chance to try and keep the ball again, or aim the ball forward along towards Jack Sampson and someone to chase the flick on.
Another free kick for Chorley again. Irwin will be the taker. And again, lofts it high towards Corey, wins it. Thornley thumps it long, clears it. Good play from Taylor O'Kane. He's got his arm around his neck. Taylor O'Kane on Harvey Smith stayed forward. He's played in behind to Tom Carr. Won a corner. He's won a corner.
Yeah, it was a nice ball there from Harvey Smith. It was weak foot, I think, actually, just to slide to Tom Carr at least. Didn't really have much of a shooting across an opportunity. The ball's running away from him, but he's done well to poke it off the defender and out for Chorley corner, first of this half.
You mentioned it there, James, the first one of the second half for Chorley. And again, they want that set piece. Again, a bit of that magic to come back in. Everybody up here, really, for Chorley, barring O'Kane and Clark, who stayed back. Ellis at the moment is free. Goes towards the back stick. It's all the way to Harvey Smith. Oh. It looked at one stage that it was easier to score than to miss, and Radcliffe have gotten away with one there.
I think Harvey was almost in the goal by the time he headed it. I'm not sure how it's gone over the bar, but you said another great opportunity for Chorley there, and it might come to really miss chances by the end of this game. Radcliffe just got the ball down their left side now.
Oh, it's so close.
It's played across the Sargent, now out to Fiye on the right side.
1v1, trying to isolate Warren Clark. He crosses it well, headed away. Have to concede a corner. The game's opening up now, isn't it, James?
Yeah, Radcliffe are really taking over control and possession, which we didn't really see much of in the first half. Chorley's still putting themselves about so far, but just need to keep strong in defence.
Just frustrating there because it was fine margin. It was really can't put it into words there. How close it was from Harvey Smith. Corner taken short. Greenfield's got it. Finds a Fouye. Crosses. It's a good delivery. Back post headed away by Smith. Headed away by O'Kane. That time Radcliffe coming again though. Chester have taken the lead. Jack Bainbridge for Callum McIntyre's side. Long ball towards Somcar. He's pushed in the back. McFadden on Carr. Goes down under the challenge. Nothing given, and Somcar's furious.
There's two clear pushes in the back there on Tom Carr, but the referee's just not even considered it really. But Radcliffe come forward again now with Glendon surging forwards down the left-hand side.
Tom Carr, I think he does the right thing there, but the referee's not interested. He's like, you know what, we'll just let play continue. Radcliffe happy with that. Sargent finds a Fouye right-hand side. 1v1 again with Warren Clark. Crosses it. It's a good delivery towards the back post, across the face. In. And Radcliffe take the lead. I think it's Jordan Hume. Yeah, and surely undone there. It was, again, the persistence of a Fouye.
Swinging deep into the box there, headed back towards Hume, and he's managed to find his way past Irwin, and Magpies are 2-1 behind now.
Yep. And how quickly the game can change. It looked like Chorley were in the ascendancy, and now they find themselves a goal behind. How quickly the game can change.
They've got about 23 minutes left here to find the goal to equalise. Might be time soon that Andy Priest calls on his bench. As for now, the continuous Sampson down the left. He swings in across.
Oh, and Maynard has to clear.
Warren Clark take a long throw in now from the left-hand side, quite close to the goal, not too far out.
Long throw coming from Warren Clark. 68 minutes gone here at the nerve. And Clark, long it goes up towards Ellis, but he can't reach it. Greenfield's there to meet it first. Clark puts a good foot in. Oh, out of play for a throw to Radcliffe. And James, 20 odd minutes to go. It's a little bit of a feeling of frustration, I think, at the minute. Obviously, being in front. And then just two little moments, key moments.
I think after such a dominant first half performance, really, surely they were really disappointed to concede 2 early goals this half. But there's still 20 minutes left. It's not approaching the end of the game just yet, so they've got time to find an equaliser.
I said, didn't I? I didn't see the game finishing a goal apiece, and it isn't going to in a minute. Surely you've got it here. Lucas Weaver, 1v1 with Roscoe. Puts it across the face. Oh! Across the face from Weaver, and there's no one there to get on the end of it, and it's mightily close.
Yeah, he did. He had some really good footwork to produce the chance before firing on a left-footed cross, but he only had Tom Carr in the box, but he just dropped short just before the cross came in, so there was no one there as the ball went across the goal line, and another opportunity really going missing for Chorley, and with Radcliffe throwing deep in their half on the left side now. Chorley have won it back though now with Wilson. Goes to Ellis, fires forward to Sampson, who brings it down well. Sampson now into Weaver.
Oh, deflects off Taylor O'Kane.
Yes. Yeah, Weaver's firing across and it's just hit O'Kane as he's running in really, but he didn't trouble the keeper. Radcliffe now got the throw in and Chorley's half on the right side. Theo takes it. One back by Wilson now.
Surely you've got it here down the left-hand side. It's Tom Carr. Still going here, Tom. Does really well beating Sargent. Finds Sampson. Outnumbered. Warren Clark's got on the end of it. Goes down inside the penalty area. Shouts for a penalty. Not interested, Callum Jones.
I think Warren Clark went down a bit too easy, maybe there.
Yeah, just testing the referee, if you like. Good ball this one from Clark though to find Tom Carr. He's against Brad Roscoe. He's all over the back of Tom Carr. He's still got it. Done really well actually. Found Taylor O'Kane. He gets in behind to Lucas Weaver. And Maynard just shepherds it behind for a goal kick. Surely pushing to get back on terms here.
Yeah, they're fighting back well after going down from Zoom's goal. Carr's had a lot of the ball down this left side, and even though he's up against Roscoe, who's taller and bigger than him, he's put himself around well, using his physicality.
He was sort of come on by referee Callum Jones. West Ham have taken the lead against Burnley.
Surely they've given a free kick away there. I think it was Harvey Smith maybe, who just bundled over the Radcliffe player just past the halfway line as the Hewlett's goal kick came in. The hosts have another chance then just inside Chorley's half to swing the ball into the box.
James, 72 minutes gone here, and feel like surely you've got to get the next one.
Yeah, I'm not sure how soon Andy Priest wants to bring out any substitutes on because starting 11 them really well, especially the front three of Carr, Sampson, and Weaver. They've really worked well. So not sure there's any urgent need to bring out anyone, but the change in face may make a difference.
Pars does well, and Weaver just not on the same wavelength as Jack Moore in that particular instance. Radcliffe gets it, and Radcliffe managing it well here, spreading the ball left to right as Chorley has done several times in this game. Mafuye, though, first poor delivery of him this afternoon, 74 minutes gone here. It's Radcliffe 2, Chorley 1, and Chorley pushing to get back in the game. More. Plays the ball, it's hopeful, and Radcliffe can claim it easily. Greenfield. Game's opening up a little bit for both sides now.
Yeah, Chorley just struggling to keep the ball, but as Radcliffe continued to dominate and control the game. Chorley won it back here, though, with Moore down the right side. Scott
plays it up wide to Tom Carr. It's bumping challenge from Lewis Maynard, and Tom Carr is protesting again that it should have a free kick there. I don't think there was enough in that for me, James.
Yeah, not sure it's a free kick, but Warren Clark's coming over to take a long throw here, just swapping
Interesting
sides.
as well that Andy Priest hasn't made a change yet. Yet to make any substitutions. 15 minutes plus stoppage to play, and he hasn't made any changes yet. Long throw from Warren in towards the area, towards Sampson. It comes all the way back out to Warren Clark. He will cross it. It's deep. Tom Clark's free. He's on his own. It's on target, but again, just not enough purchase in the header. Rumour has it that Craig Hewitt has scored on his debut for York City. On the other end, Radcliffe steaming forward. The box cleared away by Harvey Smith, long towards Sampson, and Maynard will just put his foot through it, finds the foot of Calverley. Driving through a bit of room to run into, give Mike Calverley, and Tom Carr slips on the turf. So unfortunate there, James, because it looked like he could have found a great pocket to space.
Yeah, it's really had men forward, but Radcliffe are countering now with Flegg, I think it is.
Yeah. Hume takes over, right-hand side edge of the D, crosses, corner.
I'll say, just going back to that chance for Tom Carr inside the box, I'm not sure he had to head it down straight away. He had found a bit of space in the box, the defender dropped off him, maybe didn't receive a shout from his teammate, but he could have brought the ball down before firing effort at goals. His head had trundled along the floor, really, to Hewelton goal. Off the other end of the pitch, Radcliffe have got a corner to swing in.
Corner to Radcliffe. 77 minutes played, 2-1 to the host at this moment. The corner taken short from Mafuye to find Greenfield. Lays it back to him, crosses it deep. Punched away by Irwin. Headed away on as far as Maynard to go for goal. And Weaver does well here. He's under challenge and he wins a free kick against Glendon. Kicks the ball away. He's not given a booking, he's kicked the ball away.
Yeah, Weaver's done well there, just hold the ball up. It's not bigger than the defender, but he just shielded it well and forced the Radcliffe man into fouling him. Free kick for Chorley quite near the centre spot, but Irwin's up to take it. Aiming for Sampson once again, it'll be. Irwin swings the ball forward. Sampson gets there.
Lewis Maynard's got his arm round Tom Carr. I think they're having a bit of a... I think Tom, he didn't do anything of malice. I think Maynard at first, I think he was going to try and grapple with Tom, and then realised that Tom, it was quite simply just coming together. It was no...
Yeah, I think Tom Cole's going for the ball, actually. I think he swung his foot towards the ball to volley it as the Radcliffe defender, not Maynard. It's a different Radcliffe defender.
Yeah, I think
Threw
it
his
was
head away.
Roscoe.
Yeah, it's the high foot really from Carl that's been penalised, but no malice. So.
Long free kick headed away by Taylor O'Kane. Glendon sticks his foot through it and tries to find Micah Fouye in behind, but only finds Matt Irwin, who's been held there by, I think it's Rio Clegg. Yeah, Rio Clegg was holding on to Matt Irwin there, and eventually Matty's allowed time to roll it out of his hands. Sampson goes up against Maynard. Ellis takes a touch, spreads it wide towards the left, towards Weaver, but the purchase again isn't great on it. Good play from Warren Clark. Calverley will go from midfield. Moore driving forwards for Chorley. Keeps going over towards the left. He finds Clark, takes a touch with his right, goes back to Moore, back to Clark again. Good play here from Chorley. Wilson. Chorley committing numbers forward, finds Calverley. Weaver. And Tom Carr does really well. Goes down inside the penalty area. Still alive for Weaver. Foot in on. Thornley puts a foot in and 2 shouts for a penalty. 2 shouts and both waved away. And James, your thoughts on the pair of them?
Yeah, I think neither were a clear penalty. They were both fairly good challenges, but Radcliffe to the other end is cleared by Chorley now. But Hume's got it down the left side now, just moving inside. Just slowing play down. He bundles over the Chorley man, but it'd be a goal kick for Irwin. I think there's a Chorley change about to be made as well now.
Yeah. Confirmation. I think it's Tom Walker coming on against his former club for Jack Moore. Gee, boost for Tom Walker.
Yeah, with Jack Moore going up, I think he's had a really good game actually. I said before the game he could have put Adam Henley's spot under pressure. He's been one of Chorley's better players, I think. He's got up and down the wing a lot, especially in the first half, putting some really good crosses. And probably his best performance in the Chorley shirt, I think.
And he'll be wanting to make a mark against his former club. Sampson gets it, finds Carr is being pulled again, nothing given. Ball is back with Matt Irwin. Decides to go along towards Carr. He's pushed in the back by Glendon. Clark's got it. Loose touch. Bad challenge that from Sargent. And Wilson gets it. Chorley looking to come forward again. O'Kane finds Warren Clark. Down the line it goes towards Lucas Weaver. Gets it. Crosses it with his left foot towards Somcar. Headed away by Maynard.
Played by Radcliffe and back with Ellis now. Goes short to O'Kane. Ellis out to Smith just on the halfway line.
We've got lights on in the press box here now. It's all going on. Walker, good pass to find Weaver. He's got 2 men around him. Can he beat them both? He's just about got the ball at his feet.
Some nice footwork from Weaver. He couldn't quite get the ball away from the shot, but it's out with Smith
All
now.
the way to Harvey Smith. He crosses a good one across the fence. Thornley can't get a foot in. Walker's over on the right. Does well. Crosses with his right. It's a good one into the hands of Kewell.
Tom Carr at the back post. Would have really wanted it to be Jack Sampson, but anyway, the keeper got there first and claimed it. He launches it forward towards Ellis, who wins the header.
Positive that from Tom Walker, who went from one side to the other pretty quickly. Long ball from Wilson again towards the target of Smith. Sorry, Walker.
Yeah, Chorley's doing well here. It's put a bit of pressure back on Radcliffe as the game.
Milan Lalkovic is going to come on as well in place of... I'm not too sure. I think it's Jack Sampson. Is Jack Sampson coming off?
An interesting change there. Jack Sampson's probably been Chorley's most influential player, really, with his physicality up front as well as his footwork. Milan a bit of a different player, but maybe it's a fitness issue, maybe.
I think he maybe just hasn't got enough in him to play the 90. Milan will come on and probably play in sort of a wider area, and Tom and Lucas will go up front.
Two changes for Radcliffe as well, but I think Chorley want to keep the ball on the floor as much as they can now, with not much height up from Sampson having gone.
Dan Gardner coming on and Rick Smith, so a centre half and a centre midfielder coming on. So reinforcements are plenty for the hosts. You just want to try and shut up shop here, I think. 5 minutes and a bit plus stoppages left to play. Not sure the delay. I think it's another change for the hosts.
Yeah, I think it'll be Tom Walker to take the throw in when the game eventually restarts. Start on the right side for Chorley.
Taken short in the end, finds Taylor O'Kane, and Malkovich gets his first touch. Deep cross again towards Weaver. Beaten to it, and now Radcliffe can try and mount an attack of themselves. Dudley finds a Fourier, good challenge by Warren Clark, but Clark goes down under the turf, crosses it, and finds the Chorley player and will earn himself a corner.
Yeah, Warren did well there, even though he went down initially, still fought back and put the Fourier under pressure. Didn't give him time to get a really good cross, and he ended up firing it towards goal eventually. It's cleared out for a corner. But there's just less than 5 minutes left in normal time now. Chorley really need to get the ball forward as much as they can.
Yeah, this is exactly where they won't want the ball to be played. They won't want it in these areas. They want it at the other end. 86 minutes gone here. Fourier taking his time to take the corner, as you'd expect. And it comes, headed away. Shot comes in from Gardner. It flashes across the face. Still alive, and it should be a goal kick. It is a goal kick.
There's a powerful strike from Gardner, half volley almost, and it smashed into the Chorley player. But the Magpies come forward again here with Wilson, who sends a long ball down towards Carres. Carr's bundled over, but no foul. And back to Wilson now. He finds Lalkovic.
Warren Clark's got it. Left-hand side versus a Fourier. Giving the throw to Radcliffe.
Controversial throw now. I'm not sure if it should have been a Radcliffe throw in. It's complaints from Warren Clark. Good play from Wilson, although there's a bit of room for Smith to have to run into. Under pressure, Dudley was coming forward, and Irwin puts his foot through it along towards Tom Carr. Thornley's been a rock at the back this afternoon for the hosts. Dealt with everything, really. Good play down the right. He's pulled on his shirt.
Nothing given.
I think the referee's given a free kick to Chorley there for foul on Mark Ellis. Just as Radcliffe's about to get a one-on-one opportunity.
88 minutes gone here. Still Radcliffe 2, Chorley 1.
Another change for
Andy
Chorley.
Priest is going again with another change. Not sure, is it Joe Nolan? I think it looks like Joe Nolan to me, or is it Max Thompson? Not 100% sure. We'll wait for the call from the man with the mic. I just can't make out who it was. David Ball comes on for Rio Clegg. And Matt Thompson's on.
Yeah, I think Milan's gone to left wing back now with Thompson further forward. Headed forward by Chorley, and it's clearance to spoon back towards the goalkeeper. Weaver couldn't quite latch onto it. Almost a horror moment there for the Radcliffe defender. Radcliffe got the ball again down the far right. They just curl the ball forwards. Be a Chorley goal kick though.
89 minutes and 45 seconds played. You imagine it's probably going to be a fair chunk of added here. Carr tries to win it. Larkovic digs it out. Victor additional minutes. Tom Carr does well. Lucas Weaver inside the area. It's in! And Lucas Weaver has done it again, and Chorley are back on terms.
That was a great finish there from Weaver for his second goal of the game. I thought he shot too early, actually. He had more room to run into. He's killed it perfectly into the far corner. Just as added time is called here, Chorley equalise, and it's 2-2 at Radcliffe.
Well, James, we're stunned, aren't we? Lucas Weaver out of absolutely nothing opened his body up and a fantastic finish.
It seemed as though time was going to run out for Chorley, but Weaver just fired an excellent goal there and cemented his place as Chorley's best player of this game then. Irwin launches a long goal kicked, but headed back by Radcliffe.
Still alive here is Tom Carr putting him behind. The Chorley faithful behind the goal, James. Jubilant. It was a fantastic finish from Lucas. We had a perfect angle from here, didn't we? Just to see him, he opened his body up. Brilliant conviction and just slams it into the bottom right-hand corner. And Hewitt had no chance.
Yeah, we're throwing now as well for the Magpies. Quite deep in Radcliffe's half down the right. Good opportunity to maybe grab a winner.
Another change for Chorley. Tom Carr's going to come off. Sam Bird's going to come on, and maybe that's enough from Andy Priest to try and get more solidarity at the back.
Yeah, Chorley got a throw-in down the right, but at the moment there's only Max Thompson in the box, so probably want to get someone else up there with him, give him a chance.
Down the line it goes. So Max Thompson in the corner, he's got it. Kicks it against the Radcliffe players. Shouts for a corner. And I think he's got one. He's got one.
Yeah, done really well today to win the corners. Thompson was stuck in the corner really against two Radcliffe defenders, but he managed to poke it out off and another chance there for Chorley to grab a win.
Can you imagine, James? Anything happens here. Corners comes in from Walker. It's deep towards Ellis. It's still alive inside the box. Wins it in the air. Ellis is on the end of it. He's claiming that the ball's gone over the line. And he was so close.
Yeah, Scott Wilson just coming in at the back post, putting Hewitt under pressure, and he's almost let it go over the line. Radcliffe go down the left now. Chip forward, headed away by Ellis. Radcliffe still with the ball. Chorley win it. A late challenge there by
coming
the
forward.
midfielder.
Taylor O'Kearney slipped it through towards Lucas Weaver. A sliding challenge. It's a fantastic challenge, it has to be said, from Brad Roscoe, because Lucas Weaver was in for his hat-trick there.
Yeah, it's a really good sliding challenge just to stop Weaver one-on-one. Chorley putting in a really good performance here, but it's long forward for Radcliffe. Down at the far end. Cleared, but only back to Radcliffe midfield. And sent to the other side to Dia. Back to Maynard now.
Got it. Plays it up. Left hand side. Ball in towards the penalty area. The flag's up.
Yeah, just over a minute left now, so Chorley done really well to hopefully grab themselves a point here, and potentially one more goal kick from, well, free kick from Matty Irwin could get another chance to find a...
Yeah, you just don't know. Maybe just one last chance, perhaps. Obviously, the goal as well probably adds a little bit of extra time for Chorley. Telling Matt Irwin to get on with it is referee Callum Jones. Goes long towards Max Thompson. Chorley playing not on the end of it yet. Bird swings it long. Chorley heads away. Under pressure, Tom Walker trying to get in on the act. Malkovich clears it, but only as far as Maynard. Chorley clears it long. Offside flags up again, and James, that might be it.
Yeah, just ticked past the 96th minute now, so the 6 minutes that was signalled have run out, but maybe one more good force for Chorley here with Irwin set to take the free kick.
And the Chorley fans behind the goal. You hear them in fine voice right from the other end of the stadium. They like what they've seen this afternoon, James, and it's been a much better performance.
Yeah, we saw Andy Priest change formation to break the back, and it's worked excellently, I think, up against.
And that will do it. The full-time whistle blows. Ensall Square, Radcliffe 2, Chorley 2, 2 from Lucas Weaver. Enough for the Magpies to get a point on the board, and thoroughly deserved point on the board as well.
Yeah, it's been an excellent performance, I think, from the Magpies.
Every credit to Andy Priest's side, who I think I could say, James, a really good performance this afternoon, and maybe unfortunate in a way not to have got all three.
Yeah, I think that if any team deserved it, it'd have been Chorley, especially after the first half performance, fighting back brilliantly right at the end of the second. I think today's game just decided by Lucas Weaver, really. He's been quality in front of goal. He's had a lot more space, I think, to float around and attack just behind Tom Carr and Jack Sampson. And maybe today could be the game that kicks off his loan spell with Chorley.
Yeah, because listen, it has to be said, it was a fantastic goal from Lucas. A goal worthy of a point or even worthy of 3. But from me, Pete, and from James, listen, the thrilling game comes to an end with a point on the road this afternoon. We'll be back next weekend when the Magpies take on Worksop Town in the FA Trophy. Have a good rest of your weekend. Good Saturday night. Take care. We'll